Okay, Ash Patel here. A friend of mine sent me 3 properties, asked me to evaluate them for him. So might as well make a video and maybe somebody can learn and look at how I evaluate properties. First one is 945 Walnut Street in Ross, Ohio. This was sent to me by my buddy Tan, and I'm reading this for the first time with you guys. I copied and pasted the email into Word. Owner called me and the property is actually listed. That's not great. 79-year-old retired gentleman, used to be a handyman and is still super spry. Put on a new metal roof about 4 years ago, and it's been vacant for 5 years. Not really in a rush to sell. He has a lot of tools that he's looking to sell first. All right, so if it's been vacant for 5 years, yeah, he's not in a hurry to sell. But if you put a new roof on, he cares enough about the property to not make it in disrepair. I would get an auction company, or I would convince him to get an auction company in there to sell his tools. Property has 2 stores, 1,200 square feet. Okay, one space is 1,200 square feet, and the other one's 1,000 square feet. 3 doors for entrance, 8 by 60 storage with a front door entrance. That's 4,800 square feet, or 480 square feet. So a garage. There's a tenant living in a unit for $450, probably a 1-bedroom. He thinks the 2 spaces below can rent for $1,000 to $2,000, $1,000 to $1,200 a month. He's currently redoing the inside, new electric, new ceiling tiles, new furnace. Okay, good. Not in a hurry to sell, but it looks like he's getting it ready to sell. Looks like all the shops that are around are smaller mom and pop shops, with the exception of an Allstate office down the street. Looks pretty country. Nothing wrong with mom and pop shops. In smaller neighborhoods, these are the types of places that thrive. Neighborhood services, hair, nails, insurance, little diners, restaurants, coffee shops, all are perfect for mom and pop shopping centers. Might be a busy street. Rough numbers, fully occupied, could be around 3,000. Asking 165 doesn't look terrible. Just guesses on my part: $400 a month in tax, $150 in insurance, $300 in utilities. I don't know what RUBS is. You got to help me with that one, Tan. $500 a month for CapEx, maintenance, repairs. $41,000 down. That's not 20%. It's a bit higher. $123,000 loan. 25-year amortization, 4.5% interest. So his nut is $688 a month with principal and interest, and it cash flows. He thinks it's going to be $3,000. So total expenses $2,038. So I think $3,000 might be a bit high. $1,000 a month in cash flow, 29% cash on cash return. What am I missing? All right, so let's take a look at this property on Google Maps. We'll do a street view and we'll duplicate it and do a high level satellite view. Let's look at this town as a whole. Pretty rural. A lot of farmland, neighborhoods scattered about. Where is this? Okay, so Cincinnati's here. Dayton's to the north. You're on the outskirts of Cincinnati. I would have preferred it be more on this corridor between the 2 cities, but nonetheless, let's take a bit more of a look. So a little takeout restaurant here. Coffee shop here, little car repair shop, all residential to the south. forklift repair. So again, just all mom and pop businesses. Looks like some nicer homes, some typical ranch style homes. Go up north a little more, hair place. Another intersection here with IGA grocery store, little gift shop, car dealer. All right, so your tenants here are going to be your typical neighborhood services, hair, I don't know about nails. So there's a creek here. First thing to do is get on the EPA website, see if it's in a floodplain. If it is, that's a problem. That's going to change your numbers. Your bank is going to require flood insurance. Let's get down to a street view. All right, so 945 is the address. So, okay, 94 is here, 5 is here, and there's 9. Okay, so I'm assuming it's all 3 of these buildings. And you're right, I don't know when the last time VIP Video was in business. I would imagine quite some time ago. Inside of the store is probably in need of repair. And here's that other garage that I believe he can rent out. Some parking in the rear. I would imagine you could park in this little shoulder here. Side street here if you had to. This is that new metal roof. No, this looks like a rubber roof. I wonder if the metal roof is on this garage back here. But nonetheless, this rubber roof looks like it's in good condition. It's not pulled away from the sides. Okay. Back down here. Interesting. So, I would imagine there's a side door here for this area, 2 doors here for this area, and 1 for this. I wonder if you could divide this up into 3 units. Next door is an HVAC company. Perfect. So I like this for an electrician, some kind of handyman. Even better, the handyman could park his tool truck in this little shed back there. I don't think you're getting $1,000 a month for each of these. I would get on Craigslist, call some local realtors, find out what you can rent these for, drive up and down the street, see what kind of vacancies there are. Okay, so there's your insurance guy. There's a contracting guy. Again, drywall contractors. A good place for a handyman. A little coffee shop here. Looks like a nice building. Not a ton of parking. Further on down the street, a little mixed use. Looks like apartments above. Hair studio. For rent. Okay. Can't make out the number. But Boarding and Kogler Realty. Call these guys. Find out what 8758 Walnut Street is renting for. Find out how long it's been on the market, how many square feet, and what the inside looks like. Here's a sign for rent. So again, call that realtor. Let's keep going down the street. And Country Corner gas station. So this is your busy intersection here. What is this? Gray Horse Motors, auto detailing, auto shop. Here's your grocery store. Not even a grocery store, just a little mini mart. And wonder if this is a restaurant, gift store. All right, so this is just your typical neighborhood, run-of-the-mill mom and pop shop. I think his numbers are skewed. I would buy this for around $100,000. And again, call that realtor. Put an ad out on Facebook Marketplace for this town, Ross, Ohio, and find out if there's any interest from people that want to rent. If you put an ad out, see what kind of response you get. If you don't get any response, put the square footage and the lease as well. So a lot of times it's like looking for used cars. If you're shopping and there's a listing that doesn't have a price, you're probably going to skip over that. So I would initially just put down the square footage for lease. If there's no response, change the ad, put down what you're looking for per month. And again, anybody that glances over your ad, if they see the actual dollar amount, it may intrigue them because they may have had a misconception of what they think the rent would or should have been. But I don't think this is a home run by any means. Is this, what is that? Some roof patches maybe here. So new roof, possibly the new metal roof. This one may need some work. Yeah, sorry, dude. I don't think this is a home run at 165. I could be wrong, but dive in a little bit more. Find out also from that realtor if there's other spots for lease in the area. So let's go to the next one. Next property is 10124 Springfield Pike. Guy wasn't a talker. He sounds like he's in bad health. 3rd acre lot. Used to have a gas station that was torn down. Okay, so if there's a gas station there, you want to find out if they have a phase 1 report. Find out what happened to those tanks. See if they were removed. Hopefully they were. If they're still buried, you're going to have to get rid of them if you get a loan on the property. Ideally, a phase 2 inspection was done. If not, you're going to have to do that. It's going to require soil samples, testing of the ground, $1,000 for the lot. Okay, busy road sitting next to a fire station. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, we'll duplicate this as well. So let's get a high-level overview of where this is at. Okay, perfect. So this is within, I would say, near the city of Cincinnati, within the 275 loop, the interstate that goes around Cincinnati. Busy street, tons of retail, residential. There's the fire station. So it's not next to it. I'm assuming it's across the street. I would say right here. Looks like they're building something new next door. That's good. Let's dive into street view. Okay, there's the fire station. And again, I don't think it's next to it. It's across the street. Tan, correct me if I'm wrong. This is your 3rd acre lot. Seems appropriate for a gas station. Looks like a no outlet street, so okay, the signal is, I'm assuming, just for the fire trucks coming in and out. Let's go up and down the street, see what we got. Daycare, cool. We have a little retail building that's a day spa. I like that. Next to it is, oh, cool, a little restaurant. Awesome. Keep going, and, oh, perfect, okay. So a mixed-use building with, what are the tenants here? Boost Mobile, that's good. Come on. Time Warner Cable. Okay, so it looks like an all-in-one cell phone cable store. AutoZone, national tenant. That's good. A couple residential houses. Keep going. There's somebody getting pulled over, and they're getting pulled over at a rehab center. All right. For sale office condos. Call this guy, Ron Pittman. There's his phone number. Call him and find out what the office condos are going for, just for the hell of it. TriHealth Major Hospital System has got a presence in this building. That's great. Gas station here. What is this? A little shop. Well, something. But I like this. Great area. Not a lot of vacant land for retail or for additional ground-up development. Gas station, another strip mall. Let's take a look. And what is this? Looks like an industrial area. Listen, call this guy too. Jones Lang. Call that number. I wonder if this is a lot they're selling. I doubt it. It's probably some industrial space. But listen, call that person. They know the area. Find out what their thoughts are on the area. Major intersection here near I-75. Strip mall, Dollar Tree, Kroger, Pizza Hut, McDonald's. All right, so area's great. $1,000 for that lot, I say, is a win because there's not much availability of other lots in the area. I would buy that in a heartbeat. I would call the guy, get it locked up for 90 days because you need time to do an environmental inspection. Just let him know that. But $1,000 should be a no-brainer. Jump on this. Get a contract. All right. Next property is 20 West Court Street. Same gentleman that owns Springfield Pike. Cool. He mentioned parking garage, but on Google Maps it looks like a parking lot. Parking garages are $30,000 to $50,000 per spot to construct minimum. My guess is it's a parking lot. 30 spaces, $125 to $35 per month. So I'm assuming that's per spot, and $3,900 a month in revenue. Near the Kroger building downtown, asking $1 million, and I think that's pretty steep considering it only grosses $46,800 a year. Even with the leverage, that's not a good return at 18%. It's like right outside of the area where all the hipsters go for bars and whatnot. I'm not thrilled with the location. Main concern would be the surrounding businesses utilizing the space to rent and getting consistent tenants. I would guess that maintenance would be relatively low. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like an idiot for not asking about the expenses. All right, let's take a look. 20 West Court Street. Okay, so right in the heart of downtown. Can't get a better location than that. Let's duplicate this. So wait a minute. Same guy that wants $1,000 for a third acre lot wants $1 million for the parking lot. Okay. So 20 West Court Street. I'm assuming it's the parking lot. No, that's 9. What is this? Come on. 10 to 42 West Court Street. Which parking lot is this? All right, this is cool. If it's this lot here, you've got a gated entrance, monthly pass holders. I'm assuming I don't see a card reader. Okay, might be an RFID or something. There's another parking lot here. Same thing. Okay. Regardless of whichever lot it is, I don't see you doing any ground up development here because for $1 million, the numbers don't work. So really here you're looking at just monthly cash flow, Both of these lots need to be resealed. Snow removal is a fairly significant expense. Cincinnati is unique in that we don't get a ton of snow, so there's not a ton of snow removal companies. And what that means is they charge a lot higher. Finding somebody reliable is also tough. Nonetheless, parking lot needs resealed. Whatever the maintenance is on this gate system, this one's busted off. Not a good sign. Another problem with Ohio and towing laws. As of a couple years ago, if the owner of this lot or any business wants a car towed, the towing company not only charges the owner of the vehicle, but they charge the property owner $75 per car towed. So if people park here, you're not going to pay the $75 to tow them. If word gets out that the parking lots are free for all, you're in trouble. This gate seems like you can circumvent it by driving around. I'm guessing there's monthly pass holders here. My only thought, and there's a parking garage right here. I like the parking lots because if somebody wants a quick in and out, they don't want to go through the lots, the different levels, looking for a spot, remembering where they parked. So $1 million, you should be cash flowing significantly more than $50,000 a month. The land value is not going to go up significantly because this is just not ripe for new development. You're going to buy an existing building before you're going to put up a new building. I don't see this as being a great residential area. It's more just your typical corporate center. Macy's has a giant building here. Kroger's is headquartered here. Yeah, this one's definitely not a win. Tell the dude you'll buy the $1,000 lot, but you're not buying this parking lot. I don't know why, but parking lots in downtown Cincinnati have always asked for a lot of money, and I don't know what they've actually sold for. This looks like a pretty rundown building here. Maybe not. Nonetheless, man, there's a much better use of spending $1 million than buying 30 parking spots. So this one's a no-go.